question here says if the 6th root of x equals 6, then the square root of x to the power 6 is going to be what? So the fastest and easiest way to go about solving this is that you can solve for x here. So when you solve for x here, then the value you obtained for x here will be used to find this problem here, to find the solution to this problem here. Anyway, all right, now I'm going to pick this out, and then I want to solve for x. So I want to solve for x. So what we have there is we have the 6th root of x. So the 6th root of x equals 6. So another way of writing this is by saying x to the power 1 all over 6 equals 6. So our aim is that we want to find x, we want to solve for x. So that is, we want to solve for x. So this is what we want to solve for. And you know x is the same thing as x to the power 1. So I want to solve for x to the power 1. So now to solve for x, now the power we have here is, this is x to the power 1. So how do I find x to the power 1? The power you have here is 1 all over 6. So to make 1 all over 6, to make it 1, I have to multiply what I have here by, I multiply by 6, because that's the only way I can make the power of x to be 1. And then, you know, since this is an equation anything you do to the left hand side must also be done to the right hand side. So the left hand side, I multiplied the power of a term here by 6. So similarly, I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to multiply the power of this term here by 6. So this crosses this. So what I have here is going to be x, or let me just say my x equals, so it's going to be 6 to the power 1 times 6 is going to be 6. So this is x to the power 1, which is also x. So now my x equals 6 to the power 6. Yep. So now I have my x. So let me now go here and find this. So for this part here, what it says is the square root of x to the power 6. So another way of writing this is by saying x to the power 6 raised to the power, so it says the square root of x to the power 6. So that is x to the power 6 raised to the power half. So again, we are going to use this law here that says x to the power a to the power b is just the same thing as x to the power a times b. That is, you can multiply the exponent. So this is just going to be equal to, this is going to be x to the power 6 times 1 over 2. So 2 goes here, you have 3. So what you obtain is, your answer is going to be x to the power 3. So this is x to the power 3. But it doesn't stop there. In the first part, we obtain our x to be 6 to the power 6. So for this part, we obtain this to be x to the power 3. So if your x equals 6 to the power 6, so I can make the substitution here. So what you'd obtain here is going to be 6 to the power 6, then raised to the power 3. So this is raised to the power 3. So again, we use this here. You can multiply the exponents. So this is just going to be 6 to the power 6 times 3, which is just going to be 18. So your answer is 6 to the power 18 anyway. So now we have the solution to the problem, which is 6 to the power 18. And that completes the problem. Thanks for watching.